Right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the grand finals of the primary interns for our college. On the judging panel, we have myself. Uh, my name is Chavika. We have Yuwanath De Silva and Michael Wijayawardhana. So three of us will be the panel for the grand finals. Um, we hope you all will have a good debate for us. So, proposition first speaker, you can start when you're ready.
Julian Roman was 9 years old when he died trying to fly like Superman. One day in 2001, this little boy attempted to jump between two buildings and lost his life. When he jumped, he yelled, "Look, I'm Superman." Sadly, he fell 5 stories to his death. 6-year-old Kevin Morris fell from his bedroom window and died in 2011. His superhero of choice was Spider-Man. The boy lived in South London. He opened his window after a long day of homework and cleaning up and crawled on the ledge just like Spidey does. When he fell to the ground, his mom heard the thud but didn't expect to find what she did because he didn't scream. Maria Morales, a nurse, found her precious baby unconscious in a pool of blood. He died the next day. There have been many more deaths such as this, and the time frame will not be enough to relate them. Who is a superhero? A superhero is a benevolent fictional character with a superhuman power such as Superman, Batman, Spider-Man. Let's be honest, superheroes do not exist. We are all human beings and nobody has superhuman powers. We get exhausted, tired, and we cannot fly like superheroes do. No matter what kind of fictitious movie or book you read, you have to live in the real world in the end where no superheroes exist. Idolizing them may cause a person physiologically believe that such a kind of superhero may exist. An unhealthy obsession in superheroes may even cause a person to develop mental health issues such as multiple personality disorder, identified dissociation, or anti-obsession. It may distort the reality for children. Children may begin to live in a fantasy which could disrupt their day-to-day life. Whether it is to protect the earth, save the world, or save the children, it has to be done by us, the human beings. No superhero is going to do it for us. This may instill a thought in people that we cannot help the world, but only a superhero can. People will be reluctant to join social causes that help the world, people, and children. Superhero movies tend to show a lot of violence. Children have impressionable minds and quickly pick up what they see on screen. So they might start believing that being violent is the correct approach to achieve your targets. Seeing their favorite superheroes fighting might cause them to exhibit violence too. In a study by the American Academy of Pediatrics published on Friday and being presented at a convention in an orange country, California, Monday. Researchers found that protagonists in superhero movies commit 23 acts of violence per hour compared to just 80 per hour committed by antagonists.
Right, we are out of time.
And people to be more violent as they are always watching these gory details on TV.
Please come to your closing remarks.
Superheroes will not be encouraged.
A very good afternoon to you, the honorable judges, to my friends of the opposing team, and all our well-wishers watching this grand finale. This house believes that superheroes should not be idealized. The first speakers already defined who superheroes are. The powers and capabilities of superheroes are unreal and not a natural thing that can happen in real life. Therefore, I am strongly against idealizing superheroes, as the very basis then of idealizing them is misleading and falls to pieces. The first speaker says that carrying great powers and responsibilities, but as he is missing the point, this is a fictitious character. That is why we cannot idealize them. He also talks about this bringing in a lot of business, financial profits. This is a commercialization that we should be against, as money is evil. There are many research conducted and opinions that show the ills of idealizing superheroes. It is true that you can build on a great role model, but here we are not speaking of a role model, but a superhero of fiction or unreal fictitious person. A role model is an actual person who lives and breathes or has lived in the world, not a fictitious character. This has been highlighted in many research and conducted in the world. The first speakers also explained how dangerous it can be where kids follow their superheroes and how idealizing superheroes can become an addiction that will interfere in your day-to-day life and lead to mental health problems. There is also the view that some superheroes are actually not people that we should idealize because they are a bad example. Example, Batman. Batman can actually be said to be a domestic terrorist. Anyone who uses explosives, missiles, gas and chemicals without the approval of the government in the quantities that he does is a terrorist. Additionally, he uses them against people who don't use them against him. He recruits child soldiers, as Blacklighting acidly points out, in Young Justice Outsiders, in Batman Incorporated. He beats people without following the legal process. So these are some examples where superheroes should not be idealized, as they are not the kind of people a normal person should think as good people. To the contrary, kids like us can get misled and try to become like them. They also perform dangerous things like jumping on moving trains, climbing tall buildings. If children try to emulate these things, they can even be killed. We can idealize of it at all role models who are real people who have brought positive impact to people and the world at large. For example, Mahatma Gandhi and sport role models like Kumar Sangakkara, etc. We see adults as well as children idealize superheroes. Superheroes have been around for a long time and will continue to do so as long as people can applicate them for what they are, just chapters and not as real people. So my dear friends, this house believes very strongly that superheroes should not be idealized. Thank you.
Thank you to the second proposition speaker. Second opposition speaker, you may start when you're ready.
Respectable judges and fellow members of the House. A very good evening to you all. We all have seen and heard about superheroes, and all of us have looked up to them with hopeful eyes at some point in our lives. They said opposers of the motion in hand, I will prove to you that there is nothing wrong with following the examples set by iconic superheroes and idolizing them for good causes. Superheroes are the fruits of human creativity and imagination. They are the perfect example of people who have strived through tough times, and with a bit of luck, they are in great positions now, thereby making them appropriate examples for people to live and achieve success by. There is nothing wrong with wishing to achieve the perfect body of your favorite superhero, nor is there anything wrong with wishing that you too could adopt the good manners of your idol. Wishing and hoping for something is the first step to achieving that thing in real life. If that hope is paired with appropriate actions, strong determination, and willpower, one too can accomplish a good state in life. There are incidents and facts that fictional movie characters have become a symbol of freedom and justice. For an example, Wonder Woman, his iconic superhero, has been named an honorary ambassador of women and girls by United Nations. Doesn't this give a positive message? Not only in films, even in real life, these characters have become world models. In this scenario, I don't think idolizing a superhero is a bad concept. Childhood and adolescence is one in lifetime. Following and enjoying a role model may provide joy in life, happiness, and fulfillment. According to American Association of Pediatricians, confirmed that the child who is brought up with happiness and self-satisfaction tends to be more productive citizen in his or her later ages. My brother at opposition argued that who idolizes superheroes may become addicted to fiction and not to reality. I would like to remind you that it's not the fault of superheroes, but the fault of the followers. They have become great source of stress relief to children and sometimes even adults. He even said that there was a suicidal attempt. In this scenario, not the superheroes are to be blamed, but the parents in guidance. Further, he talked about violence. I would suggest that only following good part of it, and I believe that we all have good knowledge to segregate what is good and bad. Thank you.
Thank you to the second opposition speaker. Third proposition speaker, you may start when you're ready.
Yes, shall I start? Hi everyone, thank you once again. Our team here is proposing the motion that superheroes shouldn't be idolized. We believe that superheroes are just some characters with superpower. They do supernatural things, but it's fun and we can just watch them to ease our mind. If we start to follow them and worship them, we will be in a lot of trouble. Our, our opponents said that superheroes should be idolized. How can that happen? We human beings have six senses. We are the superior among what is created on earth. We strongly oppose that this type of idealism shouldn't be brought out. The first speaker from opposing team stated that we shouldn't teach children to copy others or superheroes. It will not bring confidence within them, but they will be passive followers. We have to make them find their own way to bring personal ability within them, like having social interaction. The second speaker also misunderstood role models and superheroes. Superheroes have superpowers which normal people like us cannot have. How can we idolize them and try to be like them? It's impossible. Children are not developed enough to have determination and willpower as the second speaker says. That is the very danger. Seth, our second speaker, has already responded to what the second speaker says about role models, so I will not take it up again. We strongly believe that we are human beings and we should not follow some cartoon or movie characters. Coming up with the list of what my team said, as my friend, the first speaker, said, a superhero is a fictional character like Superman, Batman, Avengers, etc. As you all heard, that many children who wanted to idolize superhero characters had ended their lives unexpectedly. Some ended up as mentally disordered, and also they tried to live in a fantasy world. And also, our second speaker clearly stated that power and capabilities of superheroes are unreal and unnatural. Researchers have found out opinions showing ills of idolizing superheroes. The confusion between role model and supernatural powers should be well understood by our opponents. As our second speaker clearly brought out, Batman is said to be a domestic terrorist and regrets legal initiatives. Follow role models like Mahatma Gandhi and Kumar Sangakkar. So, we strongly believe that superheroes should not be idolized. Thank you once again for the opportunity given to tell this speech.
Right, I thank the third proposition speaker. Third opposition speaker, you may start when you're ready.
My dear honorable judges and my dear team members, I'm Nabil Junus from Hartley. I strongly believe that superheroes should be idolized. First speaker of proposition team said someone died, but superheroes never teach us to imitate them. We should understand our powers first. Also, he said that superheroes shows a lot of violence. I don't agree. They always try to stop violence, to bring justice from the society. How can it be a violence? Second speaker of proposition team said that superheroes misleads us. I'm against that. They only show bravery, loyalty, and cleverness. Also, he says that they do not follow legal process. What if the leaders itself are making mistakes? It is not a valid point. Third speaker of proposition team says that they have superpowers. This should not be a case. As human beings, we are also having superpowers like memorizing 7 to 11 languages. With great powers come great responsibilities that itself shows how much we should value our society and responsibility towards them. Superheroes are very good role models for many reasons. They teach us good values like being courageous, helping people, leadership, qualities, and teamwork. They never take their powers as a burden to them. Even though with extraordinary powers, they are humble, righteous, generous, and honest. They act as role models. Children look up to their favorite superheroes and follow their behaviors and ethics. They help to build self-confidence. Superheroes have the confidence and strength to face anything and everything. Following them, we will also have a positive mind towards challenges and brave enough to face. When we follow superheroes, we tend to read comics. This helps us to develop our emotions, reading ability, and morals. Superheroes are meant to inspire. They represent someone we are not, or someone who can do things that we can't. They also help needy people and always fight for justice. Also encourages us to make new friends such as Robin Hood. But most importantly, they teach us to be proud of who you are, accept responsibility, and to remain true to yourself. Thank you.
Right. Thank you to both teams for the debate. The judges will now move into a breakout room to deliberate, and we'll be back with our decision and feedback. Thank you.